1 year down, we're still here, bringing news with a laugh and a little cheer. Katty Konnie Loudmouth Linda, keeping it real, no agenda. Satire, truth, and a whole lot of fun. Politics, crime, we get it all done. From breaking news to a joke or two, we do it our way just for you. We just can't make this stuff up. 1 year strong and we ain't gonna stop. Mic in hand, voices loud, shouting truth, making you proud.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hey, Apple. Hey, Norm. How are you guys doing tonight?
Norm.
I was telling Linda before we went live, I said, you know what? I baked all day today, so that's why I look so horrible. But, I look bad most of the time. But anyway, this is an extra bad day. I don't care. I had flour from head to toe, and I've been baking most of the day. But in the interim of baking all day, I wanted to keep up on everything, right? So I put in my earplugs, and for 8 hours, I listened to things on YouTube just so that I could get on here and say, I can't believe it.
We're all a little mad here.
Some of the things that I heard on YouTube, I don't even know how to respond because I'm like, okay, so now we were on Mr. Jeffrey, right? We got to get the files. We got to see what's out there. We got to get all the people that are held accountable. We got to, and now it's crickets. Not a word about Jeffrey. We haven't heard a word about old Jeffrey. So then now we're on Charlie Kirk and how he wore a rubber mask. Oh, and by the way, he had a tube like these horror movies do, and they put it in his neck, and he pushed a button, and he canceled his life insurance policy 3 days prior to that. And Erica knew all about it, and she's 5 years older than him, and she had it all planned. Okay, guys, this is ridiculous.
It is.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
A man lost his life, and we're saying that he is still alive, and he's got a new face, and he got paid $1 million.
You know what?
Hey, KMM.
Hi, KMM. It would have to be more than $1 million for me. It really would.
Well, I think that he was worth more than that anyway, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Norm, sorry to hear you're sick. Hope you are feeling better.
We all need to say prayers for Norm so that he can get better, so he can.
Yes. And I also did want to apologize for this. I haven't been able to take a shower all weekend.
Well, I'm sorry for all of this, but I was baking all day, and I had flour from the top of my head to the tips of my toes. And I was getting to the point I was laughing because I thought, this is like a soap opera. YouTube is turned into a soap opera.
Yeah, well, the moral to my story is I can't get my foot wet because it's in a soft cast because I fell down a flight of stairs and I broke a bone in the top of my foot. Yay me.
So we're going to change you from Loudmouth Linda to Loudmouth Grace? Okay, Grace. Was it graceful? Did you fall down the stairs gracefully?
No, no, I was holding on to 2 railings, okay? I was holding on to 2 railings with my hands like this. Obviously, my arms were spread,
Mhm.
and the tip of my shoe got caught. It was a metal step, but it had holes in it. Well,
Mhm.
and my tip of my shoe, I must not have picked it up all the way, and it caught in. I went down with my arms holding on, so my whole body went down like this, and then
Mhm.
I did the splits with my one foot stuck bent backwards and my other foot down about 5 steps, which my body doesn't reach that far.
Yeah, no, not at this age. And mine
Oh,
didn't reach that in my prime.
so yeah, my neck hurts, my back hurts, my
Your foot's really gotta hurt.
my foot hurts, everything
Yeah.
hurts, everything hurts.
Well, we need to
So,
say prayers for
yeah,
you. Prayers that it heals up quick.
changed my name to Klutzy Caroline or some shit. I don't know.
No. No. Grounded Grace. No.
I'm
No.
telling you, it's just it's partially my fault because I was somewhere where I shouldn't have been. But
Well, see, you know, karma.
my better
So,
judgment told me to stay home and I didn't.
okay, well, you'll listen from now on, right? No?
Probably not.
Okay, well, at least you're honest.
Yeah, probably not.
Um,
I will live.
well, that's like when I fell on the floor in the kitchen,
Yeah.
came and tripped and fell in the kitchen, and all I could think I hurt so bad when I hit the tile floor. I hit on my hip and it hurt so bad I was about ready to cry. But then I started laughing because I thought I hope nobody saw me because I know didn't go down gracefully.
Mhm. Well, yeah, so and then of course I didn't get
Right?
I
Look at
didn't
Norm.
get You're absolutely right. Absolutely. Um, but I didn't get to go to urgent care right away because I had the kids and my foot was so swollen. And, what does my little Ellie Mae decide to do but take my foot and bend it the same way that it was bent? And it's like, somebody probably thought somebody was getting killed up in here.
I'll bet.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. It
I
hurt so bad.
screamed, she started crying, Bubba started crying,
It's like, don't cry. I'm the one that should be crying.
and of
Nobody's hurting her but me.
and of course, of all the days, they decided they didn't wanna take a nap,
Of course.
so, and she wanted milk, and then she wanted this, and then she wanted this, and then she wanted that, and then it was time for him to eat, and yeah, I didn't get to urgent care until Friday night.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, it's like a hairline, it's
Fracture.
not but it's enough to hurt,
Well, of course, anything
you
that's like
know
that hurts.
but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's all I can say.
Oh, and there's another thing that's going on now. So I'm not going to mention the channels because I just don't want to dox anybody here. But there's a boyfriend and girlfriend they both have two different channels, and they've been dating, and now they're not dating anymore. So this one is talking about what a monster and an idiot and a no good for nothing piece of work this one is. And this one is talking about how This one needs to be on medication and needs to quit screaming and hollering and throwing tantrums. And
That
I'm
sounds
like,
like Tommy.
and well, it was like that. It was like that, but it's another couple. And I'm like, come on, guys, keep your dirty laundry out of the internet. Nobody wants to hear it. So I'm telling you right now, Linda, if you ever get mad at me and you decide this is it, we're shutting the channel down. We ain't opening a new one so that you can go to another channel and start
No,
doxing
you
each
know
other.
what?
It's
I would
so
never.
immature.
I would never put. For one thing, you've never done anything to me to say anything bad or negative against you, and I'm not that kind of person to
Well,
go out there and put all that business out there.
me
So
neither. It's like keep your personal stuff
yeah,
personal. So we've got Charlie Kirk wearing a rubber mask, and he was all on it. He knew all about it, and it was all a conspiracy, and it's all about the government. And so was, by the way, uh, so was the deal that happened with President Trump. That was another one. That was all staged. He had that staged. That poor fireman lost his life, but that was all staged too. And it just goes on and on and on. And I'm like, am I on the wrong channels here? Am I getting the?
then you have Omar saying we're not going anywhere.
I got on a channel. They said she was arrested. I'm like, if she had been arrested, we all would have known about it. But I didn't hear
And
anything.
her people invited President Trump to come to Minnesota to see how beautiful, and we're not garbage. Actually, we smell pretty nice. Well, you probably do because you wear so much cologne because you only take a bath once a month. I'm sorry, but been there, done that. I've been around them, and some of them didn't get the memo to put cologne on. How about that?
We
I'm able to
got
say that. But and
we got
then somebody else was saying, Somalia is beautiful and blah blah blah. Then go back. What are you here for?
right,
If
right,
it's so
right.
beautiful, why are you here?
Well,
And it's comments like that that make me believe that they are here just to destroy us.
and what
Because
did, and what was the other story? The Haitians were eating the cats and everything. Remember that was really a big thing at one time. Now I guess they're not eating them anymore because nobody's talking about it
yeah.
anymore. Yeah, I mean it's
Oh
like
yeah.
on
They
crickets on
definitely
that
are
one
canceled.
too.
Yeah. And and she also said that she doesn't understand why Mr. T is so obsessed with her, because you're here illegal, you're doing illegal things, and I mean half the nation is obsessed with you right now, lady. If we can
But
even
are they
call you a
reporting
lady.
on that?
Huh?
No, they're not reporting on that. They're reporting
No.
on the silliest things I've ever heard. And some of them, you're like sitting there going, that's not true. That's not true. There's no way that could be true.
No, and if I see one more thing false about the Born in America Act that keeps saying it was passed 51 to 49, and as of midnight, they all got to leave the Senate or the Congress or whatever.
Yeah, see, that's not happening either.
I've seen it like 6 times, 6 different news outlets, and it's like it did not
Yeah.
happen.
See, like that came in. $8 billion in fraud and tax dollars is disgusting, and it all went to and Wall said that it wasn't Somalians; it was given to everyone, but everybody on the list I couldn't pronounce any of their names. So, but is anyone covering this? Nope. Crickets here too, right? All
Yeah.
this is crickets.
Yep,
It's
everything
it's
is.
stuff. It's stuff that we need to know about that's being totally ignored. Totally
Mhm.
ignored. Now, I don't know what y'all know. I just been doing a little bit of research on a few different things, and I'm going to blow your mind on what I've been reading about and knowing crickets here too. So in Venezuela, we're not going after Venezuela because of the drugs. That's not what we're going after. We're going after Venezuela because they're doing the training camp for Hamas and Hezbollah. And they're like, and the cartel, they're all training down there for what? I don't know, but I'm sure they've got some big plot to do something big. And that's why we're going after Venezuela. And if they come over with the drugs, that's just an added plus.
I keep getting calls from Venezuela, and one of them left me a voice message. Do you want to know what it said?
What?
Die.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yep. It said
Wow.
die.
See, there you go. I'm telling you guys, see, the things that need to be reported on aren't. They're not reported on. We're getting stuff that is just, yeah. I mean, we were talking about it tonight. I said, I could go on numerous things. Where's the files that were supposed to come out that Congress all said yes and the Senate all said yes and
Yep.
everybody said yes? And where are they? Where are they? Crickets again. Crickets.
Mhm.
Well, and then so now they're saying that Charlie Kirk faked his own death and that he's living on a beach somewhere with a different face. Now, I'm going to tell you, I think that
You know what's going to be next? You know what's going to be next?
Mhm.
Jeffrey E. and him are living on an island, and they're gay.
Well, no, they said that they brought up Jeffrey E. and they said that that Charlie Kirk was in cohorts with Jeffrey E. And you know what? That's all a bunch of bull. That's a bunch of bull. And I really truly believe there beyond a shadow of a doubt, and it could be conspiracy, but I believe that Jeffrey E. is still alive. Now that one I do believe is still alive.
I believe that too.
That one I believe is still alive. Charlie Kirk, what? What did they have to gain from all of that? But they're saying he's living on an island somewhere and they paid him big money. For what? What did they accomplish from that?
Do you know how hard it would be to hang yourself in a jail
on a 5 foot bunk and you're 6 foot tall?
It's not like tile ceilings where you can wrap something around it, and the bunks aren't that tall. They're not that high, because it was somebody that committed a murder here. They found him dead Friday in his jail cell. He hung himself.
On what? The shower head? See, this is what I'm telling you. And Jeffrey E. the bunks were 5 foot tall and he was 6 foot.
Right.
He would have had to been on his knees. He would have had to been on his knees, and I don't even know if that would have worked. There's 3 minutes. Now everybody reported 1 minute was missing out of the video. No, the true statement is there are 3 minutes missing from that videotape. And then what do we get? Well, it loses time every night. No, do you believe that? Hey, Sputsy.
Hi, Sputsy.
Do you believe that their system loses minutes every night? I don't believe that. I think that our computer systems are a little bit better than that. That makes it sound like we just, well, in fact, Norm could probably tell us that there's no way that that system loses every loses 3 minutes a night. There'd be an hour.
Eventually, it wouldn't
Eventually.
work at all,
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, sorry, we missed that whole day.
Right.
I don't believe that either. I think they're covering up. I think that the mysterious E is one of the biggest cover-ups America has ever had.
Yeah. Well, I find it virtually impossible to hang yourself in jail. It's just not possible. I don't even think I could do it at 5'2".
No.
And it's amazing how the cameras are never working when this happens.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you. But like I said, it's all crickets on that.
Yeah.
We can't hear anything about that. We can't hear that the files have came out or anyone is. No, instead we're hearing Jasmine Crockett has been arrested. She hasn't been arrested. Her mouth is still going. And, Omar's getting deported. That ain't happening. She's still over there doing her thing, blabbing. Okay. It's whatever's important now, right? And then this physicist got on and said, he wasn't even from this country. And he said, well, if you put the diagonal lines in line with this and this, there's no way that bullet could have ever hit him. And it hit the chest. It hit the chest. In other words, it hit what? No, guys, no. I mean, is this this Tyler guy really the guy? I don't know. But I don't think that he would take the fall for it. Do you? You think he's going to take the fall for it? But the new news says that he knew that he would take the fall for it, and they're going to pay him $10 million, and him and his furry friend can run off and live happily ever after with the $10 million, and he'll get off of this case, and he'll be set free. Now, there's some conspiracy for you. And I'm sure that they're gonna change everything. I'm sure John Wilkes Booth wasn't the one that got Lincoln. It was somebody else in a different building. And we can go on and on and on and just debunk everything, right? Because that's what it looks like everybody's trying to do. The man passed away. The woman is grieving. I don't believe that she was having an affair. I don't believe that the real truth that I believe in my heart of hearts is no one is ever going to be able to run Turning Point USA like Charlie Kirk did. That there's not going to be a replacement. There's not going to be anyone that's going to run it as well.
Right.
And that's the bottom line. And they're all trying to find out, the one guy was a stripper that was there. There was one of his guards. And, I'm like, it's as YouTube turns.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm watching the wrong channels, but I'm just like, guys, really? You pick up something and you run with it, and there's a spin on all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And all that lawyer needs to do is pick up these spins, and you know what? The guy will walk free, whether he did it or not.
Well,
yeah, that's more like it as a stomach turn.
That story I was telling you guys about last week, Thursday, right?
The girl
of
and the baby and all that.
the
Yeah.
girl and the baby and stuff. Well, new information came out that the mom and dad, or I'm sorry, the biological mom and stepdad
Right.
actually did lure her to the house. There was never no car, obviously,
Uh,
but they tortured her first. What they did not say, but they have charges for torture. And it has been revealed that she was alive when they cut the baby out. And I mean, they weren't in an operating room, so
and that lady wants to have empathy because give sympathy to me because I'm in a wheelchair. Well, did you show any sympathy? No, you didn't.
mm-mm, no,
Sorry.
no.
I'm getting to the point, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I am at the point. I'm going to go back to the Old Testament, eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That's the way I feel about it anymore.
And it is because, in my opinion, they should get the death sentence. I'm sorry. You tortured a pregnant woman, your own flesh and blood at that.
They're Satanists. They do that kind of stuff, and
No, they're on meth.
they have no conscience.
And more stories of murders and all of this stuff is going on up north. Up north used to be beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, you can't get away from it. It's like Michigan is turning into a cesspool.
Oh, and by the way, up north, you guys are getting a Siberian cold coming down. Now, I'm not sure what to think about that, but it's not going to reach me. How about that?
Up north where?
They said Minnesota coming down. It's going to be Siberian cold.
Somehow or another, we managed to dodge that a lot. I don't
Well,
know.
we're not going to get any of it.
Because it seems like, with Michigan being like this, like this, it seems like when the storms come in, they come in like this and go down this side of the state and then go down into the Ohio Valley, and this whole metropolitan area doesn't ever, and then it goes across the thumb, but it seems like the pocket for us is somehow or another we miss it.
Well, I know that KMM, you're going to get it. And what did I hear? There was a 7.0 earthquake in, oh my gosh, it's 4 degrees in Minnesota. And it's a whopping 2 degrees. Oh my gosh. I think we're almost 70.
It's 22 here.
Yeah, Donna, I'm not laughing about it. I was like, that's the first time I've ever heard of a Siberian anything coming over the United States. That's a new one for me. Yeah, I'm not laughing. It's horrible.
Wouldn't that be the same thing as a polar vortex?
No, I guess this is even colder. It's 32 in Oklahoma City, and it's
okay. But wait a minute. Siberia is below the pole. The up here. Siberia is like. So I don't know.
I don't know, but it's supposed to be.
Have to get creative because people are just tired of hearing.
It's called an Siberian Express, and it's supposed to be really, really bad. And I'm like,
when is it
supposed to but it's not going to get as far as us. So we'll still be down here in the 70s wanting a little bit of
when are we supposed to get that?
Next week, starting like Tuesday.
Oh, because I just looked at my weather app for next week and we were in the 20s and 30s.
Well, maybe it's going to miss you. I know that Minnesota's going to get it. Wisconsin's going to get it. All those people up there. And it's supposed to be coming down. Wyoming is really cold right now. North Dakota, all those people up there. It's terrible. And I don't know what is Indiana doing, Donna? Isn't it cold there too?
Oh,
Oh,
KMM, I give you a kudos, man. I
right,
give you kudos because
right.
that would not be me. Not at all.
My
Not
legs would have
not
been moved.
anywhere near the ages that we are. No, you wouldn't catch me. You wouldn't catch me ice skating to begin with because I can't. I really was born in the wrong state. It really was. I've hated the winter since I was a teenager.
I'd like a little bit. I like it around this time of year because I like it for Christmas. But
That's the only time I like it. Snow Christmas Eve, wake up, see the snow on Christmas morning, and then be gone. You know? I mean,
if it only worked that way, right? Right. Well,
yeah,
that's how you guys
yeah.
get your water. You
Huh?
know, that's how you get a lot of your waters through the snow. The melted snow. We're not even getting rain. Oh, I take that back. We did get a little bit of rain. It spit for 2 days. And when I say spit, I mean spit. Just that yucky where it's not coming down rain, it's just kind of spitting at you for 2 days.
That misty kind of crap.
Oh, see, look at that. 7.0 earthquake and volcanic spraying lava up in the air. Huge sun
Where's that?
explosion today. Northern Lights Wednesdays. All this is happening Wednesday. Well, I know that Alaska got a 7.0 earthquake.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I don't, and then the volcano spraying. Yeah, you know what? We got all this weather stuff, and does anybody hear about it? We talk about it, but does anyone else ever hear about it? No, no, we're too busy hearing about how people are are running off and hiding and faking their deaths. Okay, so it
I
went
think the
through
only one.
Wyoming.
I think there's only two people. Well, I think there's three people that no, two people that faked their death and got away with it. And I think that's Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson.
No, Hitler did.
Well,
We
I'm
know Hitler
from
did.
here.
Oh, from here.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Epstein
Well,
is
him
one
too. Him too. So,
that I think he had a lot of help.
mhm. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he was in with the right kind of people just to do all of that.
He was
But
he was in with, all the three-lettered agencies that we have.
oh yeah, yeah,
And
and really good friends with some of the ex presidents and
mhm,
ex what was it, Secretary of State,
yeah, yeah,
whatever she was. Yep,
right.
yep.
Exactly. And yeah, I truly believe that he went into the witness program, and I believe MJ did too.
It wouldn't, you know what wouldn't surprise me if, okay, now I'm really going to throw out something at y'all to think kind of weird about, but what if I told you I think that Mr. Jeffrey is in Venezuela?
At this point, anything's possible. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me at all.
Just got a real gut wrenching feeling that that's where he's at. So I think there's more to him than what meets the eye.
Yep.
And nobody wants to report on it. It's all crickets.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, they want to cover that one up.
Yeah.
And
Does
everybody screams
anybody
and hollers. We'll never know. We're never going to know.
does anybody or has anybody heard of that one chef Anthony Borg dying or something like that? He died a few years ago.
Yeah. No.
But
Yeah,
I'll
that
tell
name
you
sounds
what.
familiar.
But I'll tell you what. him and Mr. E sure did look like twins.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
that's the one that wasn't he the one that was in prison at that time, and they feel like he was the one that was taken out in the bag to pass for Mr. E. That's what they think. That's that
I think he was
conspiracy.
dead before that. But I mean, anything's possible. He could have faked his to go in for E, and you know, anything's possible. I, as more time goes on and more time goes on, I sit and I think it's like, what is real in our world? We're going back in history where you don't even know if the right person went to jail for Lincoln. I-
Like everything's being questioned right now.
It seems like after the first two or three presidents, it just seems like it went to hell in a handbasket way back then. And it was just starting to be secrets and lies and secrets and lies and secrets and lies. And then you got one or two honest ones in there, you know?
But don't you think that's for us to live in a state of confusion?
Yeah. I mean,
That's what they
what can
want. They
you
want
do?
us to live in a state of confusion where nothing we ever learned was right. And everything they're saying right now is right. And everything we've learned is wrong.
Yeah.
And everything is upside down and it's right. And
Yep.
you know what? I'm not living it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with what I learned and the
Right.
past because I don't think anybody was lying way back then. I think they told the truth but now they just want to change it to put us in a state of shock,
Yeah.
shock and
It's
awe.
like what we learned in school is what they're saying isn't true.
Right. And I don't believe that. I believe that what we learned in school was true, and they're trying to confuse everybody and put everybody in a state of confusion. And then you'll get to the point you won't everything. You'll question everything. Your
Yeah.
whole life you'll be spending walking around in a state of confusion, not knowing
Yeah.
what's real and what's not.
Exactly.
No wonder there's no common sense in this world because they're too busy trying to confuse everybody. You know? I
Right.
believe in my heart of hearts, in fact, I can guarantee it, Charlie Kirk passed away.
Yeah.
He's gone on and he's in heaven right now. And I believe that Erica Kirk is devastated.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. And now I believe people are getting and running with all kinds of crazy stuff. And I really don't even want to hear it at this
Right.
point.
Right. No, I mean, I get it too. It's crazy.
Yes, Donna, that's exactly what I'm saying. This is what happened. And there's, you know what, Apple, I don't believe that. I think they're putting on a big front on her and they are bringing down all kinds of stuff on her. I think she is devastated. And well, in fact, I know that she's devastated. And I know that her and Charlie Kirk had a great relationship. And yeah, they're just gotta make that let's make everyone hate Erica now. Okay,
Yeah.
let's make her look like she's a
Yeah.
lowlife.
Right. Because those people hated him. So, you know,
Yeah,
no,
Candace's podcast, I heard part of it.
no, she got too weird for me.
I don't know what's going on with Candace right now. I
Yeah.
know that her and Charlie were really good friends, but even I think somebody has fed her a bunch of misinformation and she's running with it too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're just going to repeat what you hear, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you
Exactly.
see all over YouTube. Everybody's repeating what they're hearing instead of digging and finding out the real truth. It's like, here, let me show you a video of this.
And you know what they're doing on Book of Faces?
Hmm.
They, like it'll have the story and then you can put comments. People aren't reading the stories or anything. They're just surmising. And it's like if you would have read the article, you would know that. So why do you keep asking the same questions when it's all you have to do is read part of the story? And
Has
I mean, are you just too stupid or do you just not do you know
how
I
about this one? How about this one? I just learned, and I didn't learn it from being on YouTube either. I learned this from looking it up and doing my investigating because I wanted to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Do you know that Dearborn has their own Sharia court,
mhm.
and so does Epic City have their own Sharia court, and they want Austin's to have their own Sharia court, and all of these places have Sharia law courts.
Do you know where
Now, why are we hearing about that?
the world biggest mosque is?
Where?
In Dearborn.
Yeah, well, don't worry because they're working on Austin being their Mecca.
Yeah. And we have the biggest mosque in the world.
Well,
You
and
can't make stuff up, guys.
Donna, that that green jealous monster has a tendency to do that a lot. That they're tearing down Erica because she's so pretty. The green envious monster
Mhm.
is showing its ugly face.
I mean, we don't know exactly what her marriage was like. It's probably like every other marriage, but it seemed like it was a normal marriage. It seemed like it was a very loving marriage and a
Mm-hmm.
very loving, caring family.
I know a bunch of people. I'm going to say this, and if I'll wait for the lightning bolt, guys. Here, I'm waiting for it while I say it. But Joel Osteen, in his big fancy church that sits up on his pulpit and tells you how you can ask God for whatever and he'll give it to you, and yada yada yada. When Harvey came in and people were homeless because it had flooded their homes and they didn't have anywhere to go, he refused to open his doors of his church and let those people in because he didn't want, no, we can't have that. We can't have that.
There is something about that man I just cannot stomach. I
His
just
wife
cannot stomach.
slapped a stewardess because she said she was supposed to be in first class. Now this is really the Christian way, isn't it? That's what the Bible teaches us.
Right.
Joel Osteen, I have no respect in Joel Osteen whatsoever, especially after Harvey. None. I've lost all respect for him.
He reminds me of what was his name with his wife was Tammy Faye.
Baker, Jim Baker.
Yeah, the biggest scammer of all times when it came to that stuff.
Well, they had a Tammy Faye Baker and Jim Baker. They had an air conditioned doghouse for their dog.
Yeah.
I mean, and not that that's bad or anything, but I'm like, um, I wish I could afford an air conditioned doghouse for my dog.
Right.
I'm just
So
saying.
if you have an air conditioned doghouse, it makes you wonder how long did you leave the dogs outside?
Oh well, and another thing is, if you have an air conditioned doghouse, you know that the rest of the house is bigger and better, and they live very posh.
Hmm.
Um, but you know what? Karma came back there too.
Hmm.
Karma came back there. God took care of that one. Tammy died a horrendous death. She just rotted. And Jim, he spent a lot of time in prison. I mean,
Hmm.
dirty lucre. The Bible talks about dirty lucre.
Right.
Make money in my name, and if you don't spread it around and you don't help those who need help, then it's considered dirty lucre,
Yeah.
and it's an abomination.
Yep. And you know what, Donna, you're right. And I firmly stand and believe on the fact that there are no incredible men in Michigan. None. None.
You know what, Donna? I believe that Joel's father was an incredible Bible scholar, but I'm going to tell you right now, Joel's not. He's incredibly selfish, and yeah, I don't. I wouldn't give you. You know what? I'm going to tell you. This is a phrase I'm going to use. I would like to buy him for what I think he's worth and sell him for what he thinks he's worth. I would be a multi-millionaire. That's what I think of Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
I have no respect in Joel Osteen.
Well, you know, they say that Satan knows the Bible front to back, word for word.
Well, sure he does.
That's
The
how
great
he spit
deceiver.
off with what he does.
Of course he does.
Yep.
And will twist it any way that they can. That he can. He's a great deceiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. You get to the point you start questioning a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
He knows Latin. Joel knows Latin. Well, his wife is really quick with her hands. You know, she likes to slap people.
My mom used to know Latin because when she went to Catholic school, they still said masses in Latin.
Yeah, that was back in the day. Satan knows Latin. I'm sure he does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you remember, boy, this is going back a long, long ways. When I was a little girl, I think even, when Oral Roberts said that if he didn't get a certain amount of money and they didn't donate a certain amount of money, that he was going to die the next day and God was going to take him to heaven. Do you remember that? And the next Sunday he was there. So apparently he must have made his money, right? Or did he?
Right. Right.
I mean, some things you've got to use your common sense with. And that was one of them. I thought, wow, he must have made that money because he's with us again. He's still with us. And my mom watched him every Sunday. And I thought, some of the best Bible teachers were like, oh, Jimmy Swaggart could preach that Bible better than anybody. He knew that Bible backwards and forwards, and he was.
And those are the scary ones.
And he knew it.
I don't trust any evangelist. I don't trust any of them.
I'm sure there's some good ones out there. I'm
sure there is, but you know the big ones.
The bad ones have kind of overrun it for the good ones. You know, makes you, like I said, you just question everything. It makes you question.
Right.
You know?
How can you have a congregation and tell them the right and wrong things to do, but
you're doing wrong yourself?
You're so damn greedy.
Well, and poor Jimmy Swaggart. Jimmy Swaggart, he got up there and cried and said, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I did it. I'm so sorry. I'll never do it again. And then he got caught doing it again.
Yep.
I mean, but he was one good teacher when it came to the Bible. He knew his Bible.
Do you still know all of them?
Oh, I'm sure she does. I can guarantee you she does. So here, this is why our thumbnail said tonight, we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about all this crazy stuff and everybody's tuning into all of this crazy stuff, and they pick, if you notice, they pick one topic, and tons of them run with it, and they all just sit there trying to put holes in everything and
Yep.
put and then and then the important things in life that we should really know about, the actual issues that we're having that are being pushed under the rug. You know, we heard we heard about the Somalians getting $6 billion one time.
Hmm.
What, is there an investigation on it? Is anybody looking into it?
I don't know. But on a happier note,
Okay, let's go on a happier note.
how's everybody doing with their Christmas shopping?
I did a little tiny bit, about this much. I'm too busy baking to even worry about it. I have got uh, 14 tins I've got to make. Tins. I'm making tins of tins.
I'm so glad I do not have to make Christmas cookies this year. Oh,
Mine are easy.
oh
Mine
so,
are
so
easy.
happy.
Well, and see, look, KMM here's it daily. ICE is
Yep.
doing raids, but the police are getting in the way. See, all of that. Right? Good for you, Norm.
Well,
I
I
went
mean,
out and I got a 12-foot. Okay, I told you guys what I thought this year. I got a 12-foot Santa sleigh and his reindeer blow up and has lights in it. And then I have a 10-foot Rudolph pushing the sign and Santa shoving it. So it says Merry Christmas, and they're in the backyard, so only I can see them. So that I can enjoy them and no one else. How about that? Is that a selfish thing to do? Yep, it is.
you know what my son did is, um, was it last year, the year before last? He went out and bought all kinds of stuff for outside, lights for the house, both upstairs and downstairs on the outside. And he had
Wow.
the house looking so cute. And most of the blow ups broke during the winter. And it was a pain in the ass. So he saw those permanent lights that you put them up and you can have them like white year
Mhm.
round.
Yep.
And then for the different holidays on an app, you can change. They usually have 2 or 3 different ones for
Mhm.
a specific holiday.
Our neighbor has that.
So he usually he should be changing to the Christmas because right now they're back to white from Thanksgiving. But and then on New Year's Day, which is Ellie Mae's birthday, he makes them pink and purple.
Oh, how cute is that?
Yeah. I just wonder if he's going to do anything special for Bubba.
Between baking and I was babysitting the grand dog, I have to tell you guys, this grand dog weighs 46 pounds and she's 6 months old. And she's supposed to get to 60 to 80 pounds. This is a big dog. And I was in there baking, and she just decided, well, if you're going to bake, I'm just going to hang out with you. And my kitchen, between the sink and the stove is only so wide. And I was hopping over a big old dog trying to get stuff out of the oven and not burn the dog. And yeah. And she just looked up at me like, go ahead. And when you get done, drop a cookie down here, would ya?
Do you know what dogs like to do to me? Is when I'm cooking, and I don't care where I'm cooking. If there's a dog, it happens. They'll lay down right behind me. So, because I usually take a step back away from the counter before I go to turn or move or walk. Every time I trip over them, every time. It's like, why do you have to do that? Because they come up so quietly and then they lay down.
Yeah.
And you're so focused on cooking, you're not really paying attention, you know?
Oh yeah, she just laid right down in the middle of the floor and just looked at me like, okay, you're just gonna have to deal with it because I'm gonna hang out in here with you because you won't let me play with your other two little ones. No, you scared the heebie-jeebies out of these little ones, and Benny thinks he's got to fight for his life. And Athena's like, "You want to play? Run! I'll catch you." Well, I'm sure you will.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
it was quite the day today between bacon and babysitting the dog. It was fun, but
Mhm.
I'm a little bit tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm done. I have to go through the box I have for everybody, but I think I'm done. I ordered a pair of no, I ordered 2 dresses off of Whatnot, and I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this brand. Harla.
No.
But the dresses were just so cute. So I ordered one for each of my daughter-in-laws, and that finished them up. So I did order them each a pair of pants too from Baby Girl. I've never heard of that brand either, but I held up the mediums because I got, they both were medium.
Yeah.
And I held up the medium for my other daughter-in-law. There's no way. There's just no way those are going to fit her. I mean, they're this wide, and she got a load in the back. I mean, she's relatively thin, but she's always had a big booty. And
So you got a little bigger size?
I can't. I ordered them off of Whatnot. And it's like, damn, can I send these back and get a large? Because there's just no way. That's the only downfall of ordering things like for gifts.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah, I've done a little bit of ordering online, have it delivered. We'll see what happens.
yeah.
I know that I'm gonna get Athena for Christmas, and she's getting a big dog bowl because my daughter brought her over with the dog bowl, and it was about this big, and she could barely get her snout in it. And I said, "What is this?" I'm gonna get her a big dog bowl. She said she's got one. This is the traveling one.
That'll be a good Christmas gift, Grandma.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
a dog bowl.
yeah.
Well, some girls have curves.
And Donna, it's real funny because on the top she wears like a small or a medium. She's like, but then she's got this butt that, I mean,
It was a big
even
thing
at
at one
her
time.
thinnest,
It's all about the hiney.
she still had
She's in style.
a curvy butt.
Well, the Lord made me straight
what?
up and down, made me built like a man because He knew I was going to have to work like one. I had
It's funny because I don't know about you guys, but here in Michigan, when I was a teenager, it was like your goal was to have a flat stomach and a small butt.
mhm.
Now everybody's getting butt plants, so you look
Yeah,
like Kim Kardashian. I think that is
yeah.
ridiculous. I could never, ever, ever, ever do that.
You can buy a rubber butt too.
don't want to be.
If you don't have one, you can buy.
Yeah. You can buy pants with the padding in it, and I mean,
My luck would be that I would sit down and my rubber butt would lose air, and one cheek would be flat, and the other one would.
that's the kind of luck I have. Yes, absolutely,
And
definitely.
you know what,
That
Kim?
never
We're
would
getting
happen
ready
to
to
me.
go too. I'm glad you came and spent an hour with us.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go too. Good night, KMM. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Love you. Don't forget to hit like on the way out. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So that is what it is. But
It is what it is. I'm going to go buy me, that's what I'm going to ask for Christmas, a rubber butt.
yeah, I got to go through my gifts and make sure I have everything for everybody. And then I guess I'm going to have to wrap them. So
I got to get my baking done before the 19th. So,
Ah.
yeah. That's what I'll be doing for the next, let's see, Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. And then I have like 5 more days, and then that's it. Whatever's done is done. That's the end of it.
Right.
And Miss Daisy's coming over on Wednesday to help. She doesn't know that yet, but I'm going to tell her.
All right, guys, it's that time. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep.
Love you. Don't forget to hit like on the way out.
And turn on your common sense when you see something goofy on as your stomach turns, or
Right.
or what is it? As YouTube turns, just turn on your common sense and look over and just take it off. Shake it off.
Absolutely.
Love y'all. Have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Night.
From shady news to crime so rough, you already know we just can't make this stuff.